What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I wanted to make this video on what you should do when you first go into a network you've never ran any traffic on before or anything along those lines, right? So I'm in that process right now. I'm going into this Popunder network, and I'm running some CPA offers on there, and basically just testing some stuff out, right? So I started this campaign earlier today, and as you guys can see, it did pretty bad for the first initial test or whatnot. So we only put in $10 for this campaign here. So it wasn't like we lost a bunch of money. We only lost, $9.08. So partially is my fault because I didn't realize they would approve the campaign so fast. So I was out, doing some retail arbitrage and stuff like that. And I come back and the whole, ad budget I set for this campaign was already done, right? So on their end, it said I got 2,400 clicks, but on our end, we only got 400 because of all the garbage traffic and stuff like that. So I definitely need to take the list that we have here on the network and put it over there so I can like block out those addresses that are just sending crap ass traffic or whatnot. But yeah, so over here it says we got 400 clicks and we got 91 cents. So we got literally one conversion. So does that mean this traffic source is bad? No, believe it or not, that does not mean this traffic source is bad. So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll run this offer. I mean, they'll put in the smallest amount they can, or they'll run a little small campaign or whatnot. And if that campaign isn't profitable, then they quit. They will run like $20, and then they quit, right? So this is what I'm going to do here. So we put in $10 or whatnot, and we got 91 cents back. So all I'm going to do is just put in more money and continue to test, right? That's literally it, because we don't have any data right now. So we don't know if this traffic source is bad or not. We just simply don't know. And the best part about this traffic source is that it like literally has like all the features, like everything that you could possibly think of, for controlling your campaign. It's there. Like everything in CPV Labs, it's there, right? You can target by, the carrier. You can target by their internet provider. You can target by the time of the day. You can target by the actual device of their phone. So they could be running Android, 3.1, right? Or on this device. Like everything. If they're run on a Dell, if it's an HP, if it's like an Apple, if it's a Mac. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, like when I tell you the control that you have on this network, it is mind-blowing. So once you are able to get that data, like you're pretty much golden. When it comes to networks like these, like it's like running through the muck. You're going through all this garbage traffic. You're, figuring out what's garbage. You're trying to eliminate it, all these websites that's trash. But once you find the ones that are working, and then on top of that, you find the ones, then you find like your winning campaign, you find your time of day, you find a carrier, you find, the internet provider, all that stuff is just smooth, but it's like smooth sailing from there, and then you run it till it's not profitable anymore. And this is literally the process of how it goes. So my plan for this campaign is I am going to deposit $50, right? And then we're just going to keep working our way up, right? So let's say with this $50 here, we end up getting, let's say, like 15 conversions, right? Then from there, we're going to put in another $50. So we lost, what, $35 on this one right here. Just rounded up to $1 or whatnot. So we lost $35 on this one right here. Then we're going to do it again, and then we're going to look at the data here and whatnot, and we're just going to, try to mosey our way over there or whatnot. Not like just try to create a whole campaign based off 15 clicks, because obviously that's not enough data. And, we're going to do it again. So let's say the data we have here helped us out or whatever, and now it's double, right? So now we got 30 conversions. So this time, we only lost, what, $20? And then the next one, right? Let's say we got 45 clicks now. Let's say we build a small campaign just to test it out, see if it's working or whatnot. Let's just say everything goes according to plan. And after this $50 right here, we get to like $45, right? So not bad. Now this time we only lost $5. So each campaign, the goal is to lose less money than you lost last time, right? So I mean, as you guys can see, it can get pretty expensive even with everything working perfectly fine on small numbers. We're already up to $150 spent, and we're still in a negative, right? A lot of people aren't going to go and spend $20 and lose money, let alone 150. Right, and that's just if everything goes right. It might be $100. It could be $200. It really just depends on the ad network that you're running on, which is why I'm not saying the name of this one I'm going to be running the campaign on, because I don't want you guys to run over there, lose your money, then come blame me. Obviously, if this campaign does good enough, I'll put it in level 2, or give you guys an update or something like that in the next couple of days or whatever. So again, we're going to do the same thing, put in another 50. And from there, let's say it, like with all this data we have here, let's say it does something fantastic. Let's say we get like 70 conversions. Now we're $20 in profit, and then, if everything goes right, it should be good from there. It should be up from there, right? So we put in another 50. And then let's say this time it does like 100. So now we got a campaign, we're spending 50 and we're making 50. So we got a dollar per dollar campaign right now. So we could scale up, or we could do it again, put in another 50. All right, and then we just, again, we're just taking the data from this here, and then we're just tweaking different campaigns or whatnot. Oh, that's them. I forgot to mention that. All right, so some of these will be double or whatnot. So let's say from this campaign right here, we take all the data from everything right here, and then we start a new campaign down here, right? So then we put in another 50, and it just keeps going. Basically, we're just gonna put in 50s until into each campaign to test everything out. So again, it can get pretty expensive. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, stuff like that, I never recommend going into like any Popunder, native advertising, adult traffic, or anything along those lines without a course, because you will lose your money. That's 100% guaranteed. Like, I mean, there's a chance you could be profitable, but I wouldn't chance it. Like, if I had to choose to just run money, like just no testing, no nothing, like if I had no tracking software, like nothing, I would not run a campaign on native advertising, adult traffic, on Popunder, like none of those type of networks, because it's just too much garbage traffic in there. You're literally just going to throw your money away. So this is something it's mandatory to have a tracking software for. So we got $50 here, whatnot, again, and then we're just gonna keep doing that until we find a profitable campaign for the. Just to shorten the explanation here, we're just gonna keep doing it over and over and over until we find a campaign that's profitable. So again, let's just go back up here. Let's say this campaign started doing like 3x. I'm happy with 3x. Then let's say we we get a little bullish. We put it at 100. Let's say it still does 3x. Then we're just gonna jump it up to 500. Let's say it still does 3x. Then 1,000. Then it still does 3x, and then that's it. Then we're just gonna take off, boom, and just let it go from there. And then we're just gonna run this campaign all the way until it becomes unprofitable, and then we start the process all over again. Like, I mean, that's really all it comes down to, guys. It's not hard to create a profitable CPA campaign. It's just that you have to have the capital to be able to do so. You have to know how to do it. You have to have the tracking software. Like, you just have to know what you're doing for the most part. So hopefully this video helped you guys out or whatnot, on knowing if your traffic source is garbage, or if, you just wanted to know what I would do in a, situation like that. Now you guys know. So like I said, $10 is not enough for, to make a judgment call. Like, oh, this website's trash. Like, back in the day, I would have been like, oh man, this garbage. I got 2,400 clicks and not a single one converted. That makes no sense. I mean, in all reality, it doesn't make sense. But you got to realize that, like, 90% of the traffic you're buying is fake. It's garbage traffic. It's literally bots clicking on your ads. Like, 100% fake traffic. Obviously, fake traffic is not going to convert. And even if it, was fake traffic, I mean, even if it was converting, you definitely wouldn't want to be on that network, because that 100% will get your account shut down. It's better to have bots just click rather than have bots fill out forms. We have bots fill out forms. That's getting your account shut down. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff.